Multiple homes, one childhood. What happens to the children? Let's go. We've talked about what it looks like for men. We've talked about what it looks like for women. Now we need to talk about the part that probably matters the most, and that's the children. Because no matter how the structure is set up, they're the ones growing up inside of it. And I'm sure we all remember our childhood. According to the Pew Research Center, less than half of children today live in what used to be considered a traditional two-parent household. So this is the reality for a lot of children. When a child is raised across multiple households, they're not just moving between homes, they're moving between different rules, different expectations, and different emotional environments. Research in child development shows that children tend to do best when environments are consistent and cooperative, even across separate households. Now, some people might say kids are resilient, and this might be true, and most of the time it is true, but resilience doesn't replace structure. According to the American Academy of Pediatrics, consistency in caregiving and environment plays a key role in emotional and behavioral development. When consistency varies, children often learn to adapt, but adaptation isn't the same as stability. Then there's attention, because in multiple household situations, time and attention are divided. Studies on complex family structures suggest that children may experience less one-on-one time and more transitions between caregivers. Now, that doesn't mean that they're not loved, it just means attention is being distributed differently. Now, here's something that doesn't always get discussed: identity. Because when a child grows up across multiple households, they're navigating where they belong, how they fit, how relationships connect. Research in development psychology shows that a child's sense of identity is shaped heavily by stability, consistency, and relational clarity. And to be clear, children can absolutely grow up in these structures and do well, especially when there is strong communication, cooperation between parents, and consistent expectations. Again, the American Academy of Pediatrics emphasizes that the quality of relationships matters just as much as structure. But here's another part that matters. Childhood is not one moment, it's a pattern. And those patterns are shaped over time by consistency, presence, and coordination between adults. So when we talk about multiple households, we often focus on the parents or the adults. But the long-term impact is shaped through the child's experience. And maybe that's the real takeaway. It's not just about judging the structure, it's about understanding what the structure requires and to create stability over time. As a previous member of the Black Panther Party for self-defense, the great Eldridge Cleaver once said, "You're either part of the solution or you're part of the problem." If you haven't already, please check out the video on fathers with multiple children with multiple women and or one woman with multiple fathers. Can it stay balanced? The links will be in the description or click on the thumbnails at the end of this video. This is Mr. Uncomfortable Truth. Thank you for watching, and we will see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that bell for notifications. Sometimes life is uncomfortable, but we have to go through it anyway. We'll see you next time. Malcolm had nothing left but long nights, old regrets, and a car that rattled like his past. Sasha, she had it all. Into the world she built came crashing down. When the paths cross, it's not love at first sight. It's honesty, discomfort, and the kind of truth most people run from. Mr. Uncomfortable, a slow burn romance about healing, heartbreak, and hope. Mr. Uncomfortable, available on print or ebook. Audiobook and soundtrack coming soon. Go to MrUncomfortable.com. That's MISTER, uncomfortable.com.